Well, whether it's toast, eggs or a bowl of cereal, everyone has their fave breakfast, but if your morning routine is leaving you a bit uninspired or lacking in energy, we have some simple swaps to mix things up.
Here to show us how is clinical nutritionist and Nat's double, Sarah De Lorenzo.
We're wearing the same thing.
We've got the Bobbsy twins with us today. Oh,
We are.
no. Is breakfast really the most important meal of the day?
In my opinion, breakfast really is the most important meal of the day because all the evidence shows that people who have breakfast, they have lower cholesterol, they have lower blood pressure, they have lower triglycerides.
Oh.
They also have, their cardiovascular health is better, a lower incidence of diabetes. They have a healthier relationship with food because they tend to actually plan their meals more throughout the day and they take in about 400 calories less throughout the day. You can see this in evidence if you look at the blue zones around the world where people live to like 110 who have no disease state whatsoever and they have big breakfasts every day. So yes, breakfast is really, in my opinion, the most important meal of the day.
That's convincing.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about cereal? What are the worst types and what are the healthy options?
Okay, so definitely you've got to be looking at avoiding all the sugary cereals because they're just they are naturally, obviously high in sugar. A serving size is 30 grams, which is actually half a cup. So you can see that, yeah, that's tiny. And so, but what I recommend people do.
Are you kidding me?
No, half a cup is a serving size. That's not for full. That's just your little test samples there.
Right.
But what I always say to people, why don't you just make your own cereal? It's so easy to do, like I've done there with that chocolate granola. It's got oats in there, which are great for lowering cholesterol. It's got coconut oil, which is that medium chain triglyceride. It's also got in there cacao, which is great for blood flow. It's yeah, lots of great ingredients in there. Really easy to do. Mix them together in a bowl, on a baking tray, in the oven, and there you have it. And you've done it yourself, and it's affordable.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really nice.
People like toast for breakfast. Give us some options there, apart from just Vegemite.
Okay, great. Well, first of all, you want to obviously avoid white bread because there's just it's just got it does not have any positive impact on our health whatsoever. Look for a whole grain bread. Go that one step further that I love. Grab a sourdough. I've got, which is my favourite, and then looking at great options for the savoury lovers. There, you could go something like a little bit Mediterranean, where you could do the feta and the olives and the tomato, or you could do something great for cardiovascular health with the avocado and the salmon, or you could do for the sweet tooth, the banana and peanut butter. As well, I've done my homemade chia jam there, which is so healthy, so delicious, so easy to do. It's just on berries on a stove with lemon, honey, and lemon and honey, and you mix it, and chia seeds to thicken it, and you mix it together, and there you have it. So making your own jam from scratch, again, very affordable.
Okay, if you like your fruit, because lots of people like fruit for breakfast.
They love fruit. This is actually my favourite breakfast. This is what I have for breakfast every day, fruit. If you are going to have fruit, obviously just first of all avoid things like the juices there, because I want to point out that a commercial juice like that can have 9 teaspoons of sugar in it.
Whoa.
So what I love for breakfast fruit is definitely
9
teaspoons.
In that?
Yep, 45 grams
in a glass.
of sugar.
Is that like a can of Coke?
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Is it?
100%, yes.
And people think
if I had the label here, I could show you. Yeah, definitely.
People think they're trying to be healthy.
100%.
So what about the real fruit?
So I love, these are my favourite fruits for breakfast. Getting all those wonderful antioxidants that you're going to get with berries. And then also, one of my favourite is definitely a kiwi fruit. It's got the vitamin C in there. It's also got serotonin in it, which makes you feel good. But if you are going to have fruit for breakfast, you need to couple it with things like nuts and yogurt for the protein, just to satiate you and get you through the morning, and just so you can, because otherwise you could be hungry a bit quickly after. So that's my favourite breakfast, and a little bit of honey on top. Delicious.
Okay. Eggs, best and worst.
Okay, so the worst things to do with eggs, definitely, it's what you have with them. Frying, looking at the sides like white bread and bacon. Definitely, if you want to have them, bake them, boil them, poach them, they're the best ways to cook it. Or you could do something really cute like I've done here, where I've made a breakfast muffin. Very easy to do. It's just mixing up a dozen eggs, and then you can put whatever your favourite vegetables are in the bottom of a muffin tray, bake it, and there you have it, like 15 minutes later. Great for the lunchbox, 80 calories each, wonderful for weight loss, and completely delicious.
Okay, we'll put these on the Sunrise website. And also...
I've done a makeover of a French toast. So French toast, I just want to let you guys know, it's actually not French. It's actually a recipe we can trace back to 300 AD. It's actually a Roman recipe. Anyway, I've done a makeover on it where I've done it with super healthy. Instead of using cream, I've got maple syrup, I've got berries over the top, cinnamon, with a whole grain sourdough. And there we have it. A makeover, guilt-free, delicious breakfast options.
I can't believe all this is healthy. It looks so good.
Yeah.
I thought healthy looked bad.
I'm going back to the chocolate cereal.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
We're going to put all the recipes on the Sunrise website. Easy.